Every month, we pick one lucky commenter and subscriber from all of our unboxings, and they win a £100 OnTableTop gift card. And remember to click that little bell, because that really helps us out.
Hey everybody, it's Justin from OnTableTop. I'm joined by Gerry.
Hola.
And we have something rather beautiful today.
We do. We've this tiny little packet. It's got wax on it and everything.
Let me show that, because there are some companies, whenever they do their packaging, it just, look at this. So it's a beautiful little wax seal, brown paper wrapped, and then just a little bit of string. It just, there's something nice feeling about it. It's almost a shame to open it.
It really does. It really does hit the boutiqueness of boutique miniatures. I'm actually going to do this because we haven't broke the seal yet. We've cut all the string at the back. We don't want to break the seal.
Do you want to do it under camera?
Go on then. Just give one of those a tug.
Oh, I was going to give you the honour.
Oh, that's very decent of you. Oh, it's going to go. Oh, no, you're not going to go, are you?
Oh, it does.
Oh, wax everywhere. Oh, delightful.
Is it not inside there?
Oh, there might be knotted and then the
Yeah.
Oh, well. You can clean that up while I cut the back of this off, like I've done with everything else.
Really?
I didn't have to, but I did. Actually, cutting it is much easier.
Yeah. Okay, so let's unwrap these.
If you're at home, don't try and pull that string out.
So
it's knotted.
I'm going to try and read these. So this is the Einherjar Kamrades.
Kamrade. Could be, although clearly not. But yeah.
All right. Well, this is from the guys at Artel. Sorry, we've seen some of their stuff before.
Yeah.
And they do gorgeous boutique miniatures. So this is sort of an alternate Warhammer 40k Imperial Guard squad.
Yeah.
I still refuse to call them Astra Militarum.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Nobody should be calling them Astra Militarum. It's a stupid name.
Yeah.
My friend came up with Starmy.
Starmy? Yeah, Starmy's good.
As in Star Army. Because, if you're going to go for stupid names, why not go ultra stupid?
Yeah, but the problem is I'll be thinking Pokemon, Starmy.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means, but yeah.
All right, so you get your 10 simple black bases. Don't really care about those. What we do, however, care about is this little bag of wonderment.
That's a bag of bits, isn't it?
That's a bag of wonderment. Yeah, let's pull everybody out. One thing I like that they do is they actually separate out your command officer and your special weapons guy. So if you want to start pulling some of those out, I believe I have the officer here.
Okie dokie.
So these guys are basically perfect if you want to do yourself some Valhallan. So we got our legs. It's all resin cast. We get what would appear to be a little medical pouch. We get his backpack, which is lovely. We get a rifle arm, which is, the detail is super crisp on these. I really like it.
Yeah, the resin casting is absolutely sensational.
You get an alternate left arm holding a clipboard, because somebody has to keep notes on who's firing what.
The more important thing is, if you've got a clipboard, nobody asks you what you're doing, and that's important when you're in a war.
Very true. And we've got the torso here, and whenever this goes together, you get this beautiful greatcoat effect. We have some form of chained blade here.
Yes.
We have
a sword.
Yes. Pistol. Now this surprises me, because in here you get 2 shoulder pads. However, they are already cast onto the arm. So the other arm carrying a pair of binos, which is nice.
Bins.
And then
all about the bins.
Little pouches. So we have his built version.
Yeah. We do have his built version.
Can you pick him out of the crowd?
I can pick him out of the crowd. He's currently rocking those.
Yeah. Now, the heads are all in one baggie, so I made the choice on this one to make him Beardy McBeardface.
Right.
Just massive beard on him, carrying the clipboard.
It makes sense. It keeps the cold weather off. That's why I have mine during this heat wave.
I love how these look. They've got just a really, really nice style to them, and I kind of want a lot of these.
If you took those terrible Russian-style heads off and chucked them away and found a nice style helm, they'd make beautiful Steel Legion. Just saying.
Good shout.
Yeah, because all you need is the greatcoat and you're rocking. Then you just need like gas mask, and there's plenty of companies doing those as well.
Oh, man, the details are razor sharp, and I have to say, for resin miniatures, these went together like a dream.
So weirdly, there is 5 sets of legs.
That's because your special weapons guy is also separate with his legs.
I'm not talking about that, but there are 5 different types. So there's 5 different types of leg. 3 of them are repeated. So you get 2 of the same kneeling, and then 2 standing, and then 2 that are not repeated in there, separate and distinct from the actual special weapon and commander, who have different legs again. So with a bit of poking and shoving, you can make sure that they're all unique.
Yeah.
There's probably numbers that you can work out to get how many different poses there are available.
Yeah,
well, these are multi-pose, aren't they?
They are multi-pose, and one thing that they do is nice is on the actual weapon arms, whenever we come to them, they actually number the inside.
Yeah.
So you can match the holding arm to the actual arm that's got it on the trigger.
Yeah, they do that quite a bit.
Yeah. So that's that.
That's the legs. Do you want to have a look at your specialist while I see what's in here for these? Because I imagine torsos are not too different.
Torsos are all pretty much... Really? Is there much variation in them?
Yeah, I'll tell you now how much variation there is.
All right.
They have the standard...
Well, if I cut to the front camera, because this bag is defying me.
You're going to rip the top off again like you always do, aren't you?
I may end up having to.
Even though the torsos are the same style of greatcoat with webbing, they have different amounts of pouches.
Oh, that's interesting.
Even in that, there is variation. And again, we seem to have 5.
Okay. Well, we have our special weapons guy. So he's got his own pair of legs. He's got his own torso. And then we have a backpack for him.
Yes.
Helps if I put everything on shot.
That might help people.
And then one thing they do, which I quite like, is so this is the trigger assembly for the special weapon.
Yes.
And what they've done is they've just cast the front of the weapon. So we've got what appears to be a sniper rifle.
Yep.
We have some form of plasma weaponry. We have some kind of burny death goodness weaponry.
Flame.
Yeah. And then we have melta weaponry. We also have all the little pouches, power feeds, and there's other weapon arm.
Yeah, they do that for a lot of their sci-fi special weapon miniatures. So we've seen that on the Adeptus Arbites-esque squad, where the special weapon in that also had different fronts. So if you can magnetize, you can make one, stick a magnet in, and that means you can flip out between them.
You could do. All you have to do is make sure and get a magnet at the wrist and at the joint point, which would work very well.
Well, not even at the wrist, because you're just doing it gun to gun.
Well,
all you're doing is putting the front gun in, aren't you?
Well, no, because it's held at the ready. So if we look here on the built one, you'll see it. So you would have to have a magnet here.
Well, no,
on the hand.
If that's flat at this point,
it is flat in the halfway point of the gun with a little recess.
So your front magnet's there. You don't need to have another magnet in the wrist.
Yeah, I suppose, and there is an indent in the wrist here where it will slot in.
Just slot in.
But I decided to build the plasma variant because I quite like the design of it. Very rough and ready looking, and again, just lots of little pouches and bits and pieces you stick on around them.
And not just because plasma's, filth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So there are actually 5 different torsos to match the 5 different legs, and again 3 duplicates, which I assume are random. You get 1 of each type, and then 3 doubled up.
Yeah, like the torsos are very pretty. Lots of details on there. If you're someone who paints in parts, you're going to have a world of a time with this.
Oh yeah.
And on the back, we have a nice blank area and a good contact point for your backpacks whenever we get to those.
Which is, if you're out in the snow, I'll give you 1, because you don't deserve more than 1.
Well, there are variations on the backpacks too.
I'm sure there are, but backpack is a backpack.
This one has some form of roll, small pouch, and bayonet.
Yeah. We have bayonets, we have canteens, and we have...
mess tins.
Yeah.
I believe mess tins.
Yeah, so they've got those. That's nice. You can have whatever you want there.
Okay.
I was going to get the arms out and then show some built ones off.
Yep.
Just to show this.
Backpack with a lot less on it.
That's somebody who hasn't stolen enough stuff yet. I imagine he's only just joined the company because he hasn't thieved all around him yet.
We've got this one with your mess tin and another bit of a map case. We've got another one that's quite blank. One with what appears to be...
Say map case.
Well, there's a small roll.
Yeah, it's a yoga mat.
Okay. And an entrenching tool.
Yeah, if you don't do your yoga, you're no good to the Imperial Guard.
How else
do you stay supple enough to deal with the alien threat? I must not throw arms away because we'll never find those again.
Of course.
So I've given you 1 pair of arms just to show the numbering off that you were talking about.
Yeah. So The arms come in two parts. This made me a little bit nervous whenever I was doing it.
Right, because you've never seen two-part arms before?
No, it's because whenever I normally do this, it's on plastic, and plastic's a little more forgiving because you can play it a little bit to make sure they meet correctly.
Right, okay.
But whenever I put these on, they went on flawlessly. Yeah. So you've got arm number 1, and on here you can see it's got a little number 4. And then on the other side is the matching arm with a little 4. And then this I like because it's got a nice little recess to cup the wrist.
Yeah.
And it just makes it go together very simply.
Gel super glue is your friend. Yeah. Anytime I assemble resin, I always try and use gel super glue because it's just naturally better.
Yeah.
But it also means you've got a bit of wiggle room and contact to go with.
Yep. And I missed a component on our special weapon guy. He also can have a grenade launcher because grenades are fun.
A blooper. So
yeah,
this gives us the rest of the squad then.
Yeah, and when they go together, you can build them with or without the shoulder pads. They're a separate component, but they just look fabulous.
Like I say, just lose those Soviet-style helmets and get some nice German-style helms on there and go Death Corps of Krieg or Steel Legion up the wazoo.
Yeah, you could. Like Death Corps get some really good rules for the Rough Riders, but I don't really know anyone who does great cavalry. Do these guys do any cavalry?
No, but if you are after cav and you can't get the Forge War ones, Victoria Miniatures does some spanking cavalry.
I see. Now, they do have another variant on the helmet here, which is, it's got the red star, but it's a little more militaristic rather than the Unshanka.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, still terrible in Soviet. Just
Nothing wrong with that.
It is. It's terrible.
Honestly, I absolutely adore these, and I have to say, these require minimal, and let me stress that, minimal cleaning. Tiny little gate points to clean up, pretty much 0 mold lines on them. Just flawlessly made.
Yeah, they are spectacular as far as the casting goes. 2 seconds with a bit of wire wool will take off any of the remaining mold lines, assuming you can find any. And on some of the parts, they really are minimal.
Well, look at the legs. You can normally tell very easily on legs where the mold lines are. I can't even see them on this one.
Yeah.
That's really well designed.
Also goes to show that they're good at casting, because it doesn't matter about the design, it's who's casting the stuff. If they're not paying attention or if they're trying to hammer them out at a rate of knots, you will get slippage.
Yeah.
But yeah.
These guys are really good at their craft. So top notch.
I can't even tell where they split that mold.
Exactly.
How good that is. Oh, I can. There it is.
That's it.
My God. Just above the heel and forefront of the foot, you can see a slight indent, which means it must have gone north of that, but you can't.
That is so tiny. So it's just up this tiny line here.
So
I can barely see that.
So if that's where the mold joins, there's nothing there.
Yeah, fabulous work.
Yeah. So practically ready to go out of the gun.
Only like for these, I didn't even clean mold lines. I literally just took the tiny little bit of gate off, glued them together, and off you went.
No. I would still wash them, mind you, because you'll find when you prime that, there may be mold release on it. Because it's that perfect a cast that if there is mold release on this, you'll find yourself running into problems with some primers, maybe. And nobody wants bits of paint flaking off after you've painted them.
Of course, but that's just warm, soapy water.
Yeah, I hit it with a fairy liquid.
Aye. All right, well, everybody, tell you what, get your comments in below. Tell us what you think of the Einherjar. Myself and Gerry will move on. We'll see you again soon.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.